Hi. Okay, so this video is going to be my everyday 10-minute makeup. So I'm just going to be showing you guys my makeup that I do when I only have a short amount of time to get ready. If you're wondering where my hair is from, that sounds so weird, but these are new hair extensions and they are from a company called Feshfen. I'm not too sure, but this is the box that they came in. So the hair extensions I got the clip-ins. They're super easy to use. Here is what one looks like. I also got a square hairbrush, which will come in really handy. So yeah, I was not expecting to get this. And then they also sent me some chokers. So I got a bracelet choker, a ring choker, and a necklace choker. Another thing I would like to point out is my tan. I had a shower this morning and I done my tan, so it's currently developing, so please do not mind that. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump right into my makeup bag from primer. Okay, so I'm first gonna be starting with my face. So I'm just gonna pin or tie my hair back. First, I'm going to be starting off with my Nivea Cooling Balm for a primer. Obviously, this is going to take me more than 10 minutes, simply because I'm filming it, and when you're filming doing your makeup, it takes you ages. I just zoomed you in a little bit more because you can actually see what I'm doing then. Now I'm going to be taking my MAC Fix Plus and I'm just going to be spraying this all over my face. So next I'm going to be taking my MAC Strobe Cream and I'm just going to be putting this all over my face. Next, I'm going to be taking my new favourite foundation, and it is the MAC Pro Longwear Foundation in the shade NC37, I think it is. And I'm just going to be dotting this all over my face and then buffing it into my skin. And then I just take my blending sponge. This is the one by Real Techniques, but I have to go wet it, so BRB. Mom, can you kill a spider? Next, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Easer Concealer in the shade Nude, and I'm just going to be putting this underneath my eyes, on my chin, down my nose and my forehead. This is really moisturising, like it just sits on my face really nicely and it doesn't dry it up. Now I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 120. Now that my face is primed, foundationed and powdered, I'm going to move on to bronzer, and I'm just going to be using the Bourjois bronzer in my Z palette here. This is in the shade Light, if you're wondering, and it smells like chocolate. I'm going to be highlighting my face with the Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter. Okay, now I'm just going to be putting it on my nose. Cupid's bow. And this is when I realise I forgot to contour. Going back to my Z palettes, I'm going to be using my mini Hoola bronzer over here. Next, I'm going to be doing eyebrows because I just can't stare at this baldness for any longer. And for my brows, I use the MAC Crayon in the shade Lingering, and then I also use the MAC Pro Longwear Fluid Line in the shade Dip Down. Okay, now that it's kind of done, I just take the crayon and I'm just going to be doing little hair strokes at the very front of my brow. Next, I'm going to be taking my Collection concealer in the shade Fair 1 and I'm just going to be carving out my eyebrows with these to define them and sharpen them up. And then I'm going to be using two mascaras, which is the Benefit Roller Lash and the Maybelline Sensational Mascara. I absolutely adore these mascaras. The Maybelline one is waterproof and the Benefit one is just amazing. If I have time and I'm spending a little bit extra, like 15-20 minutes on my makeup, I will line my lips with the L'Oreal lip liner in the shade 302, and also then I will use my MAC Velvet Teddy. Okay, and that's my 10-minute everyday makeup look. Obviously, this took me 25 minutes to film, an extra 15 because 1, I couldn't find my eyelash curlers, 2, I needed to wet my beauty blender and found a spider on the way, and 3, talking to the camera and explaining what you're doing takes a lot of time. So yeah, normally I would have this done in 10-15 minutes. It would mean so much to me if you guys were to give this video a huge thumbs up and leave a comment down below how your day was, so we can all have a chat down in the comments. I love chatting with you guys down there, it's so fun. If you are new, be sure to subscribe. The big red button is down there, or it'll be floating around on the screen so you can click around, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!